Hello and welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. In this video, I'm going to cover what exactly a moon sign is, because if you're new to astrology, you've probably discovering and reading about your chart and you know that you're a Taurus or a Gemini because you were born in a certain month, but then you see that you have a moon sign and you don't know what the difference is between the two. So I'm going to cover that in this video. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology. I was the kind of person who did not understand themselves for way too long, and so I constantly felt confused, conflicted, and lacking direction in my life. I just didn't know what I wanted. Then I discovered the Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, my birth chart, and so much more, and for the first time in my life, everything made sense. So now I'm here to teach you about these things so that you can understand them simply too and live in alignment with your desires. I just wanted to hop on the channel really quick to tell you guys about what a moon sign is, because if you're new to astrology, knowing the difference between these planets can be confusing, and it can lead us to feeling like astrology is very dogmatic, because you can read a chart. I've done this has happened very often for me, when I'll be telling a family member who is not familiar with astrology about their chart, and I'll say, oh, well, you have a moon in Pisces, so you're very whimsical and creative and imaginative and daydreaming, but you're also a Taurus, and so you're very grounded and stable. And they hear this, and to them, they go, okay, now it just sounds like you're throwing out a bunch of adjectives, and these, of course, could be anyone. So I'm going to explain what exactly a moon sign is, because each planet represents a different part of ourselves, and the sign that your planet is in gives you the energy or the personality traits that are associated with that part of ourselves. So, an example, the sun sign is the first that we know in astrology, and that is where the sun was at our moment of birth. The sun changes zodiac signs roughly every 30 days. Now, it's not at the start of each month, it's halfway through each month, which creates this stagger effect that can be confusing for people. But your sun sign represents your ego self. It's how we generally see ourselves, generally other people see us, and what our values are for living. As an example, I'm a sun in Aries, so I have strong Aries traits naturally. I'm assertive, bold, brave, and when it comes to living, I see life is best lived when you do so with vigor and you just charge it straight on, and you're bold and blunt and sometimes impulsive. And at the same time, I also have other desires because of my moon sign. Your moon sign is your emotions. It shows what you need for emotional fulfillment, what emotional patterns you tend to have, and what you emotionally desire. It also shows us what we tend to act like around the people we'll feel closest with. Basically, your moon sign is the part of you that's closest to your heart. And so people close to you can see these traits in you, but oftentimes people don't see it in us when they first meet us because we try to keep it hidden. After all, it's our emotions, so it's a vulnerable part of us. So the sign that your moon is in will show you what you need for emotional fulfillment. For example, if you have a moon in Gemini, you are an air sign, and so you need mental stimulus for emotional fulfillment. If you're a moon in a water sign, you're a highly sensitive person who needs to feel their emotions fully to feel emotionally fulfilled. If you're a moon in a fire sign, you're going to need a lot of passion in your life in order to be emotionally fulfilled. And if you're an earth sign, you do well with material security for emotional fulfillment. So the sign your moon is in tells you not only what you need for emotional fulfillment, but also what emotional patterns you tend to have. And this is where we go specifically into what zodiac sign your moon is in. I have videos all on my channel covering what it means to have your moon in each sign, so you can go watch that on the Be the Hero channel later. But as an example, as a moon in Cancer myself, it means I emotionally desire to be nurtured and nurture other people. When it comes to my emotional patterns, I tend to have struggle the most with feeling my emotions very deeply and feeling negative emotions often. And this is because Cancer is a sensitive sign who is very in touch with their emotions. Cancer represents motherly qualities, the sense of home, and emotional security. So these themes come up for me in my moon sign. understanding your moon sign can help you greatly with living in alignment with your desires, because oftentimes we look too much to our sun sign thinking that's all of who we are, when really it's just the ego self. And that will give us, help us live in alignment with what we think we want. And it's only the more heart open centric or mind centric version of what we want. But if you understand your moon sign, you understand your deeper desires and what you need for emotional fulfillment, and you can overcome emotional patterns. So it's really that simple. The sign that your moon is in is your emotional desires and your emotional patterns. And as a quick side note, the house your moon is in shows you where you'll seek that emotional desire and where you will find yourself overcoming and having those emotional patterns the most. I also have videos covering the moon through all the houses on our channel as well, so you can check those out later. But that's a summary of what the moon is in your birth chart in astrology. Let me know if you have any more questions or are confused about the moon in the comments below. If you still don't understand another aspect in your chart, such as what your rising sign is, the sun sign is, etc., let me know in the comments below and I will film a video about it so you can understand that part of your chart. Thank you so much for watching this video. Head to the link in the description below to grab the free birth chart workbook, where I help you understand the basics of your chart using journal prompts. I've used these journal prompts myself. They've helped me understand my chart greatly, and they will help you do so as well in less than 15 minutes. That's the free birth chart workbook and the link in the description below. If you love workbooks and courses, you should definitely grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle, which is in the link in the description below, right above the free birth chart workbook, where we have all 30 of our workbooks and courses on astrology and so much more for only $30. That's $1 per workbook per course, and you have it for life. So grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos on personality typing and astrology. Once again, my name is Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.